Welcome to episode 1 of my new series. We're going to call it Dad Talk, and it's for my son Gavin. My son Gavin is off at college and working more than one job and doing his very best in school, working really hard, and I'm incredibly proud of him. So shout out to Gavin. I love you, son. You're doing fantastic, and I'm really proud of you. And this series is done for you specifically because there's a lot of things in life that I want to either go over again with you or help refresh for you or just straight talk about with you. And I couldn't think of a better way to do it. So what we're going to talk about today on Dad Talk episode 1 is knife sharpening. And the first thing I'm going to do is show you the knife we're going to sharpen here today is an old chef's knife that I've had since I was 19 years old. I'm 45 now, so I've had it a few years, and it's made by a company called Wusthof. It's just a regular old chef's knife, and I've kept it in good condition and sharpened it myself since the day I got it, and it always sharpens up real nice. It'll be a great one to use in the video. It's similar to the one I got my son this last year, and I also got him a sharpening stone so he can work on his sharpening skills here. It's something everybody should know how to do, and it's something every dad should teach his son, I think. So you want a good quality stone, like I'm using a DMT diamond stone, which I like because you can choose from several different grit strengths. Here I've just got a fine. It's good for kitchen knives. And you want a little bit of fresh water, and you lubricate the stone with water so that you don't take off too much steel, and it provides a nice, smooth, slippery drag across the surface. You want your stone directly in front of you, fairly non-slip. You can hold the stone in place with your left hand, hold the knife in your right hand, hold it firmly and squarely to your body, and maneuver the knife at about an 18 to 20 degree angle to the stone, and treat the stroke like you're going to slice off a thin slice of hard cheese for your lunch. That's what I like to think about when I'm doing this. And you can see and feel once I get the angle right, I can see it, I can feel it. If you look very closely at the edge of the knife, you'll actually see the light change once you get that angle correct. And it's going to always be about 18-20 degrees for a kitchen knife. And give it a nice smooth drag. I've been using that same angle to try and do it consistently every time. Gives you a nice sharp edge on a kitchen knife. It will last through a bag of onions before you need to retouch it. And just nice and smooth. You're going to get to a point here, Gavin, where you feel these strokes become almost effortless. That's because you've put the edge back to nice and straight and true, and it's all dragging across. You at that point don't need to take off too much more steel. Once you've maintained a knife well, probably 8 to 10 strokes in both directions, will stand up the edge and freshen it up. Take the edge of your block for your sharpening stone or any piece of wood you've got handy and run your knife down it after sharpening it so that you can stand up the microscopic edge of the knife itself. It's almost like a wire edge, and you're taking off any little imperfections and standing up that edge perfectly, and now it will be at its sharpest. And you can check it. Oh, look at that. Shaves hair very nicely. So there you go, Gavin. Knife Sharpening 101, episode 1 of Dad Talk. I love you, son. You're doing fantastic, and I'll talk to you soon.